Welcome to episode 6 of the Heart of Bastrop talk show. I'm TJ Johnson.
And I'm Connie Schroeder, the mayor of Bastrop.
Well, Connie, this is going to be a fun show. So we have Shelli Miller with the Capital of Texas Zoo.
And a very special guest. Are we allowed to say the name now?
Let's tell them.
Robin Hood has joined us in the studio today, and you are really going to enjoy hearing all about all the great things that's going on out at Sherwood Forest.
Yeah, so this is going to be another amazing episode.
Our first guest today is Shelli Miller with Capital of Texas Zoo. A lot of people don't realize Bastrop County actually has a zoo. Tell us where you're located.
We're located about 12 miles from Austin-Bergstrom Airport. You go down Highway 21 or behind the high school in Cedar Creek. You just follow the signs around, and there we are.
It's very well marked, but it can be one of those things you can drive by, and if you're not paying attention, you can miss it.
Absolutely, you can.
So I understand you've got how many species of endangered species?
We have 14 species of endangered species at the zoo.
Wow.
Yes.
And there's something special coming up for some bears, which have multiple names.
Yes, we have the Asiatic, it's actually the Asiatic bear.
Okay.
But it's also called the moon bear or the Himalayan bear.
And tell me about what's going on with those.
Okay, they are in danger. They are in serious jeopardy. They are kept in, first of all, they're captured. They're kept in cages that are no bigger than this rug right here.
Oh my gosh.
Probably even half of that size. For their lives. And they're harvested for their bile, which they say that it has to do with Chinese medicine, and it serves absolutely no medicinal purpose at all whatsoever. And they're captive like that for their lives. They're inserted into their abdomen a tube that goes up into their gallbladder, and they're drained of their bile. And it's absolutely horrific. A lot of them have scarring on their foreheads from the stress, from where they do the the bar rubbing. A lot of them have broken teeth from the bar biting.
So clearly you're passionate about this, and we need to do something about it. So
absolutely.
Talk to us about the gala.
Well, the gala we're going to have is on March 7th at the Hampton Inn, the ballroom. It's to raise money because we have a breeding pair. It's to raise money for a bigger enclosure and much larger that's needed because we have not produced any babies yet.
Oh.
So, and we were thinking because they don't have a big enough enclosure that they need a bigger enclosure. The remainder of the money will go to help a couple of different things. One of those being the BSBCC, that's sun bear conservation and moon bear conservation. Then the remainder of the money will go to Turtle Alliance that helps turtles, and then we have a few other things that we'll be doing with that. So.
Well, in Bastrop County, we know we love our Bastrop bears, and we also know we have so many animal lovers here in the county. So if you want to give all the money that you possibly can, come on out to the gala on March
7th.
March 7th.
It's from 6 to 10. And actually, we also have a special guest there, too. We have Fozzie Whitaker that will be our honorary chairman. We have Mark Hicks that will be announcing, he'll be our MC. And we have just a lot of great folks that have donated, and they've just made it's absolutely amazing.
And can you use more donations if other businesses want to get involved
Absolutely,
in that as well?
absolutely.
Great. So I know I've been to the zoo. I love it, and I know recently Capital of Texas Zoo had a video that went viral.
Yes.
And so you ended up getting millions of hits off that video. Can you tell everybody a little bit about what happened? Because it was cute. It was so cute. I saw it. A lot of people got up in airs because they didn't understand what was going on. But can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, it's kind of a funny story. I mean, there was one person on Twitter. It took one person to make this video go viral. And she was actually bashing the fact that we had a gender reveal. And we had taken blue Jell-O and, put it inside of a watermelon. And we fed it to the hippo, the couple did. And the hippo ate that and it revealed the blue Jell-O. But he had said, thank God, because he found out it was a boy. And everybody just went ballistic about him saying this. And he was a horrible person, that he didn't want a little girl.
Oh, no.
And it was just awful. And it was like, no, they already had a daughter. They had really been hoping for a little boy. So he was just overly excited. But this one video caused all these people. We had so much negative backlash at first. However, we've turned that around. We have off of one video, 45 million views. 45 million. Collectively, with all the videos that we have together, 60 million views.
I wish every one of them would send you $1 and we would say, that's
Right, absolutely. Absolutely. That'd be wonderful.
And when was that video taken?
That was taken in September.
Wow, that was amazing. Yeah, I saw it, and that was great. And a lot of people had negative comments about the Jell-O, but that's actually something that zoos commonly use.
Right,
to
it's an
feed their
enrichment.
animals. Right,
Part of our enrichment
right.
program. Now, they were saying that, it wasn't good for them and it was bad. And it's like, this is the same stuff. It's organic. It's the same stuff you feed your children. We're not going to endanger our animals. I mean, those are our family.
Right.
Michael Hicks, when he gets up in the morning, those are his children. That's what he wakes up at 5 o'clock in the morning doing. And when he goes to bed at night, that's what he does. He lives on property.
How many animals do you have at the zoo?
We have over 500 animals.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's a lot. And so we know about the bears being endangered. Are there other, can you tell us a little bit about some of the other endangered species that you breed? 'Cause
Absolutely.
You have
The
a breeding program.
yes.
Yeah, that's
We actually
amazing.
have the blue-throat macaw right now there's like 450, I think, left in existence.
Oh, wow.
Wow, yeah.
I mean, we're in a crisis right now to where in this world we have more endangered species than ever before. So this blue-throat macaw is really, really special. I mean, I don't know if anybody saw the Rio movie with the bird that's in that, the blue parrot,
absolutely.
but that's gone now.
Oh, wow.
That's gone.
sad.
So we're trying, and we have pennies for parrots. So Michael will go around, he'll probably visit around 200 schools and take money. The children can bring in their pennies for this endangered species, and it goes help to fund their feeding and enclosures, all kinds of different things. It helps them survive. It helps us get breeding boxes, just do all the things that we need to do.
How special is that, Connie, to have something like that where you're breeding endangered species in Bastrop County? And a lot of people, I've talked to people, they didn't realize we had a zoo. It's like, how do you miss
Right.
that? But not just a zoo, but a zoo that breeds these endangered species. It is just blows my mind.
Well, not
to
just that
have
we
something.
breed them, we trade with other zoos. And other zoos
Wow.
trade with us, so that way, genetics won't cross and stuff like that. That's really important. That you have, and someday, hopefully, we can release these animals into the wild, or if they become, Australia is a real thing. This has really happened. What happened to the koala? They're functionally extinct. That means there's not enough breeding pairs, and once something is gone, you can't get it back.
Wow,
That's
so
it.
sad.
Once it's over, it's over. And we don't want to be another Australia.
Right. That's just amazing. So again, just to reiterate, so the gala is, tell us the date again.
It's March 7th from 6 to 10 p.m.
And there's a theme, so you can tell
Yes,
everybody a little
it's
bit
actually
about the
Boots and Bling.
Fun.
So
fun.
shine up your boots and put on your best bling and come have fun with us.
And that's at the Hampton Inn.
That's at the Hampton Inn. We've got Clayton Adams that's going to be performing. We've got Craft Thirsty Beer Bus that's going to be distributing
Nice.
liquor for us. We have Johnson's Bakery that's making us a beautiful cake. I'm so excited about that.
That's amazing.
We
That's
have
good.
lots of artists that have donated, photographers and different things. We have different things that we're going to be auctioning off. Blanton Art Museum has donated to us. Scream Hollow has donated to us. Got to give out a short shout out to Norm. Thank you, Norm. We've had lots of people come forward. Lots more people I would love to see come forward and help us out. And, this is really, really a special time.
That's great. What are the hours of the zoo? If people
We're
haven't
open
been
from
to-
9 to 5, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, rain or shine.
Wow.
Sleet or snow.
Wow, love that. So let me say something about the gala. So most of our viewers know that I own Bastrop Photography. If you buy a ticket to the gala, we really want you to be supportive. If you guys buy a ticket to the gala and you save that ticket stub and you bring it into Michelle at Bastrop Photography, she'll give you a free family portrait session.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah,
That's
let's
wonderful. But
encourage
there are
people to
also
come
other
out.
wonderful things that are going to be going on at the gala. We have 3 junior keepers that will be earning book scholarships.
Nice.
We have a program that if you buy a table, that we do a carved stone that will be incorporated into the exhibit where the bears are at.
Nice.
And then we're just honoring, like I said, our kids too. It's not just about, it's about the junior keepers. We had one young gentleman that actually donated. You don't have to just donate to the gala. You can donate anytime. We had one gentleman, young man, that donated $1,000 of his bar mitzvah money to Porcupine Point.
Oh,
and his name is Colton Williams.
well, a shout out to Colton. What a great thing
job,
to do.
Colton.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And so, I want to say, so I recently talked with a lady, and her team is interested in coming out and donating their time as a team building activity to adopt a section of the zoo.
That's wonderful.
And so, yeah, really excited about that. So, so would you? I would, like other people, other businesses,
yes,
to come out
absolutely.
and adopt an area of the zoo.
Absolutely.
And let that area, because I know with the gentleman that donated, the young man who donated the $1,000, he now has a section named after him. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. So if you're a business and you're interested in doing that and becoming a part of that and a way to give back to your community, because you are a nonprofit, they can contact you, correct?
That's right.
And say, you know what, Shelli, we want to adopt this area of the zoo, and we're going to bring our team out and clean up and beautify that section of the zoo.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Shelli, why don't you
Absolutely.
remind everyone of your contact information?
It's www.capitaloftexaszoo.org.
Perfect.
And you can look on there, and also if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, there are telephone numbers. They're mine and Michael Hicks. It depends on who you want to talk to, and you can get us directly.
And for the people who don't know Michael, we all do, but can you tell them what Michael Hicks' role is at the...
He is a director at the zoo. He runs the whole show.
Wonderful. And Shelli, you handle all the marketing and things like that.
That's right. I handle all the
Great.
marketing. I handle the art. There's pieces that I've done out there for Porcupine Point. There's a big map of the area range map for Africa. And then there are 2 masks that I've just done for Colton.
Because you do something special, so tell people what type of artist you are.
I am actually a rock mason.
I love that.
That's how I started out there. When I was very young, I had started my own company, and I went out there to pitch my company, and it was the carving the stones, like I said, for the exhibits. And the curator at the time, absolutely, we just kind of clicked.
That's great.
So I came on, and I started becoming a keeper, and I started doing all my stuff. As I've gotten older, I've had to go away from that a little bit, because if you slow down, animals know when you get slower. They can sense that. And you can't have someone that's slow working with dangerous animals. So I've moved over to marketing and doing all the other stuff.
Well, that's wonderful. I tell you what, we really appreciate you coming on today and being our guest.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And I'm really excited about this gala. So we will hopefully see you guys there. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor
Shelli.
Connie.
Have a great time.
I'm Sarie Wingenfeld, and today we're here at the Sherwood Forest Faire, and I'm with Robin Hood, who's going to be giving me a nice intimate detail of what they have to offer here at the Sherwood Forest Faire, and then also some really exciting and neat new programs that you guys are offering for the community, correct?
Ha ha ha, yes indeed. A pleasure to meet you, Lady Sarie, and a big welcome to Sherwood Forest Faire, as we're going to open in just a week's time.
Amazing. How fun. So, and you're open for how long?
We're open from February 29th, which is Leap Day. They only do that once in a while, I hear. And so February 29th through April 19th, and then we have a Friday on March 20th. The only Friday we're open. Otherwise, it's Saturdays and Sundays for 8 weekends, March and April.
Fantastic. So 8 whole weekends,
Yes,
2 months
indeed.
for people to be able to come out, and it's a totally kid-friendly environment, correct? Do you
Indeed
implore...
it is. We've got family-friendly camping in the campground, and we've got some rowdier campgrounds so that you can go to as well. And we've got quite a bit of family-friendly entertainment. over in the kids area, yours truly and Lady Marion will be having an adventure with the fairies. And we'll also have lots of juggling. We've got all kinds of different people with booths and tents, just like a medieval marketplace right here in Bastrop County.
And the entertainment is amazing, right? I mean, unlike anything I've ever seen with the fire dancing.
Yes, indeed.
And every corner there's a visual experience to just walk around for hours and enjoy, correct?
Indeed. We're an all-day fair and we're an all-weekend fair, really, and people are encouraged to get their Friends of Fair pass, which is like a season pass, only you get to camp with that and some other perks. And we also have all kinds of different programs, Robin's Feast, beer tasting, all kinds of different games and rides for the kids. And as I like to point out, we have a program where veterans from the Crusades and all can come and learn about horses through the program we call Knights of the Grail. And Knights of the Grail it has a spear throw, and they do a show at the joust field where they do some game skills. And so Knights of the Grail is a good thing to look into. We're doing all kinds of good work for these veterans, and we encourage local community businesses to get involved with us. Thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, and that's like equestrian therapy, correct? For the
Yes,
veterans,
indeed.
and which I hear can be incredibly beneficial for a lot of these veterans who have PTSD and things along those lines, that it's really giving so much to them. And so you were saying that businesses can get involved, and is that like a sponsorship, or how does that work?
We would love for them to. We have all sorts of shows through the day and opportunities. You could meet the Knights of the Grail or just go right over there to the spear throw just as you get in the front gate, and you can talk to them about the Knights of the Grail, see one of their magnificent horses, and meet some of the knights who are spearheading this program.
Oh, that's amazing. I love it. And so you're going to show me around and show me some really particularly great spots here
I
at
would
the
love
fair,
to
correct?
show you around. It'll be my pleasure.
All right.
Here we'll go up the hill to the castle. We'll go over there to the Seven Sisters Stone Circle, grab a turkey leg or two on the way, and all kinds
Yay.
of wonderful gardens to see along the way. We encourage you to come spend all weekend, but we'll show you as much as we can in the time that we have.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Robin.
Ha ha ha.
I look forward to it. Let's go. All right. So you're teaching me how to dance?
Yes, indeed. Oh, and you're wonderful at it. And let me spin you around and bow to thee.
Yay! So this is the Seven Stones, Sister Stones?
Yes, the
Did I
Seven
say it right?
Sisters Sacred Stone Circle. And these stones have been here for hundreds and hundreds of years. We don't know where they came from. And
Wow.
we suspect the fairies may have had something to do with it.
I love it. Actually, when you step into it, there's this really peaceful, serene kind of feeling that you get.
Yes, it's rather one of our more relaxed venues, as I don't have very many of the shows scheduled here. But we do have a large drum circle at the end of the day. and
Yeah,
the same
love that.
Drum masters will teach you their drumming skills here at the Seven Sisters Stone Circle if you bring your drum and you like to learn. And we also have a grand parade at 1 o'clock, and this is where the parade ends. So the parade goes all the way around the village, and it ends up coming right through this circle and filling up with all the wonderful vendors of the fair.
I love it. It's like you really walk in here and you step back in time.
Yes, indeed.
It's great. I love it.
Back to the 1100s. This year is 1199.
Oh, $11.99.
Good day, lords and ladies. Welcome to Sherwood Forest Faire. Here we are at the Greenwood Theatre, which is a very nice place for me to tell you about Sherwood Forest Summer Camp, where this is where the summer campers, come with me. This is where the summer campers perform their plays for their families when the families come to get them after a long week at fair. And the Greenwood Theatre is also home to some of our finest musicians, and also where Robin Hood, that's me, and my merry band start our day off with an early show, kicking off the day of Robin Hood shows. Hello, Sarie, good to see you again.
Good to see you.
I shall lead you right up here on the Greenwood Theatre if you'd like to come and take a look. Take the stage.
Robin, are you going to teach me how to act today?
Oh, certainly.
Does the summer camp include large children?
Oh, indeed. In fact, we have a grown-up summer camp that happens just before summer camp, which will be in late June for the grown-ups, and then basically all through July. We've got 3 different weeks of summer camp. They can come out and spend from Sunday all through Saturday morning here at Sherwood Forest Faire, learning archery, learning theatre up here on the Greenwood Theatre stage, pottery, scribing, chivalry, all sorts of different summer camp activities for them in the evenings, and some wonderful food at meal times.
Nice. It sounds fantastic. I think you should sign me up because food is involved and acting is involved. And do we get to play dress up?
Oh, indeed. It's highly encouraged, but of course you don't have to. You can come to Sherwood Forest Faire as you are, whether you're a summer camper or whether you're coming for the day during the festival, which starts in just a week.
Oh my gosh, how exciting. And then so for the actual children's summer camp, is it all kind of basically the same thing where they can learn archery and...
Yes, indeed. Kids can come from 1 weekend, or 1 week, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, and they've got the whole week to go through all sorts of different classes, learning medieval handicrafts and learning all sorts of new things, meeting a lot of new friends,
Sure.
and of course getting to perform the skills that they learned.
Right, so which gives them a lot of, I imagine, encouragement, imagination, leadership, teamwork.
Certainly. And communication skills. That's one of the biggest things about theatre, is we want to be seen, we want to be heard, and we want to be understood. And that's what we teach the kids up here on the Greenwood Theatre.
Presents!
Yes, indeed. Present? Who's got present? Stand and deliver.
I meant presents.
Ah, very well. I thought Christmas had come early. Very well. Well, wherever we go next, we'll see you there.
Shall we go to the castle?
To the castle it is.
All right.
Tally-ho.
Oh no, Robin, what are you doing up there?
Well, I did bump into the sheriff when we were on the way to the castle. I was going to meet you there, but here I am, stuck in the stocks. Not my first time, but...
Robin, we must get you out. What shall we do?
Well, they say if you throw tomatoes at me, that if one of them strikes me right in the forehead, then perhaps they'll let me out.
But I can't do that.
Well, perhaps Little John will be by with the keys in a minute. Oh,
Little John!
there he is. Yes, Little John. Get me out of here. Oh, Robin, what are you doing in there? I've got stuck in here from the sheriff. Unlock the house. Oh, there you go. All right, Robin, you're free now to go hang out with the pretty ladies.
So here we are at the round table, Robin and I, and we were just discussing some really fun things that you have opportunities for people who do camp. And can you tell me a little bit more about that? Because it sounded like a blast.
Yes, indeed. Luckily, we're a medieval fair, and a lot of these Renaissance fairs don't have camping. But we do. And so you can stay all weekend at the campgrounds at Robin Hood's campground right behind us. And here, the Dragons of the Round, King Richard's Templar Knights, have built a round table and all of these chairs so that they can relax during the fair, and when they're finished relaxing at the fair, they can go relax in the campground for the rest of the night. Now, we have one show, the last show of the day, that doesn't happen inside the village, but out there in the campground just for you campers. And that is the fire dance, where quite a lot of vagabonds, all kinds of different ragtag gypsies are spinning fire and
Drinking
somehow,
ale and being merry?
yes, some of them drink some sort of strong ale and then blow it out their mouth in an explosion.
Wow.
It's insane, and that's why I brought them to the forest.
So camping, intimate bonfires, dancing, ale, dancing around a bonfire.
Yes, indeed.
What kind of camping would it be without that? And dress up? I
Yes,
mean,
you'll find many a large campfire. Yes, indeed.
the only thing that would worry me about that experience is that every other camping trip would probably just pale to comparison.
Well, you'll find that Sherwood Forest Faire has that one drawback, that some of your other experiences may pale in comparison. But we'll not apologize for it, as we are bold outlaws.
Yes, make no apologies for being wonderful. All right, Robin, so tell me a little bit about this spectacular place. There's something kind of special about it, right? This is Robin's dinner?
Yes, indeed. Here we are in Nottingham Castle, and this is the Great Hall of Nottingham Castle, where we hold our Robin's Feast, where I hold Robin's Feast, and Friar Tuck will see you through the whole meal. Of course, there are all kinds of places all over the festival that you can get some gourmet food and some wonderful restaurants. Some of them you can even sit down in. But here is where we give you the full Robin Hood experience, where myself, Friar Tuck, Lady Marian, and some other special guests will dine with you and your party for a 21 and up only special feast for Robin Hood's feast, which happens in the middle of every Saturday.
Amazing. So I have to tell you, I feel like a little kid right now to be able to sit here and dine with Robin Hood and Maid Miriam and drink some beer as an actual adult, but feel like a little kid and enjoy a great meal.
The 25 foot ceiling does make you feel like a little kid, doesn't it?
It does. Well, and all of the decorations and the details, and it really feels like you're just from a different time yet again.
Yes.
And I know I keep saying that, but really it does. And you kind of, as an adult, you don't really get too many experiences where you feel like, wow, I'm in this magical place and in this moment right now, and it takes you back, and and this really provides that for you.
Well, in a few moments we'll take you out to the courtyard and we'll see what the castle looks like outside. And outside of the castle, every day at 5:30 of the fair, we will have Robin Hood's Castle Siege, where we will have a grand fight and some action and adventure right in front of the castle every day at 5:30.
Woo, exciting! Robin, I can't thank you enough for taking time out of your day to show me this truly magical place and all of the different things that you do, and explaining things at like the summer camps and working with the veterans. And there's just a lot of information that you gave to me that I didn't know. There's this whole hidden aspect behind this extraordinary performance place. And I had so much fun with you. Thank you so much. I mean, you really did bring out a little bit of a theater side in me.
Thank you very much. I'm always at your service, as we here at Sherwood Forest Faire are always at your service.
And I guess the show is over.
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much.
We hope you enjoyed.
So our second guest is a surprise behind this flag, and there's a clue on this flag. TJ, who's our second guest?
It's Robin Hood.
Ha! 'Tis I, Robin Hood. Hello, Bastrop.
Hello, Robin. Thank you for joining us.
Good to
Thank
see
you so much.
Thank
Thanks
you
for having me.
giving our field reporter Sarie Wingenfeld a tour of Sherwood Forest. It looks amazing.
We had a wonderful time touring the grounds.
Great. So tell everybody the date. So this last weekend was your opening weekend. So let everybody know when you're going to be there.
Yes, we had an excellent opening weekend, and we hope to see you out on our second weekend. We've got 7 weekends left at Sherwood Forest Faire. February 29th was our first day. We go all the way through April 19th. And March 20th, we have our spring break Friday. So on March 20th, we have a 3-day weekend.
Nice. So, gosh, there's so much. I've been to Sherwood Forest Faire. Last year was my first year. And it was, have you been?
I have. Robin and I were talking about it earlier. It's been a while. Why don't you tell everybody where it is so they can make sure they can find it?
Well, we're just east of Austin on Highway 290, about 35 miles from Austin. But from here in Bastrop County, we're only 15 minutes down Highway 21. You take a left like you're going back towards Austin, and we're about a mile on the right. If you go down Old Potato Road, it'll take you to Old Highway 20, and you'll be there in our main parking lot. But you can also come camping, and I did want to mention camping. We've got camping Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night, and you can get tickets online, or you can get them right there at the camping gate. And we also are open on that Thursday for our 3-day weekend, so we're open for 4 nights of camping that
So you
weekend.
have 2 camping grounds, right?
Well, we have one open to the public when we're open, And then we have the summer camp in the summer. So we've got 1 week long weekend of Sherwood grown-up summer camp, and then we've got 3 weeks of kids camp. And the kids come out on Sunday. They stay for the whole week, and they go home on Saturday after doing a show or two for their parents and showing them all the things they've been working on. But that's in the summer, and it's right now it's Sherwood Forest Faire season, and so we'll be open for 7 more weekends.
Wow, fun. I definitely do not want to miss that. So I know there's some really cool things that you guys do. There's all sorts of things to do at Sherwood Forest Faire. So can you tell us about some of the things that you have?
Certainly. Jousting is one of our main events. We have full contact jousting, which means that while they do some theatrics with their sword fights and with some of their pageantry, when they're on their horses going at each other with long, solid lances, they're really trying to score points by hitting the other fellow on the shield or knocking him right off of the horse or breaking the lance.
Ouch. That's interesting.
Yes, and on our penultimate weekend, so our second to last weekend, we'll be having a jousting tournament with 8 to 10 knights, and they'll throw away all of the pageantry and just get right down to it with lance after lance being broken in our jousting tournament.
So, Robin, do you ever jump on a horse and try out the lance?
Oh, no, my lance is coming to quiver, and I like to hit my target from far away. But the other things going on, it's not just the joust. There are all kinds of jugglers and comedians and magicians and musicians, and we even have some special events like Robin's Feast. We have many myriad different vendors selling their handicrafts, arts and crafts, and
probably get something to eat and something to drink while you're walking around.
Certainly. Robin Hood's Forest is well known for all the fine culinary arts that our artisans of the food dish out. Nice. And we have some wonderful little places to catch a drink, whether you walk right up to the little bar like Jacob's Well, or you go to the great Ye Old Trip to Jerusalem pub and sit underneath the big canopy.
I know I saw the fire jugglers. Oh, that was so exciting with the fire sticks and the... Yes,
near to my own heart. The fire dancers of Sherwood Forest Faire are called Solar Rain. And there are a few other acts which incorporate some fire, but Solar Rain is fire all the time. They play with some of our musicians during the day, and at the end of the day for our campers, there's one last show of the day, which is out in the campground, and is the Solar Rain Fire Show.
So talk to me a little bit about the campground. Is it tent camping? Can somebody bring their RV? How does that work?
While we don't have any kind of hookups, we do have plenty of room for large vehicles, RVs, as long as they're self-contained. You could camp in your carriage, let's say, or you could set up your little pavilion tent of any kind. And we've got plenty of room for general camping, and we've got some reserved camping that certain groups have year-round, and so they tend to organize their revelries.
Nice. And so can you give us the website address, so if people want to get on the website and...
Yes, indeed. We're easy to find, SherwoodForestFaire.com. There's only one R in Forest on there, and there's an E at the end of Fair.
Nice. I tell you what, we're going to run it across the bottom because
yes,
I don't
indeed.
think anybody wants
there
to
it goes.
this.
There it goes.
There it goes. You saw it.
Yes, indeed. It's a good place to get discount tickets as well.
Nice.
And if you've got a Costco in your neighborhood, we have some specials going on at Costco for a pair of tickets. Go in and see a good deal on that.
So we have something kind of excited. On our website, theheartofbastrop.com, we're doing a little contest, and we're going to give away some tickets for Sherwood Forest Faire. So all you have to do is go on the website and sign up, and you're entered into the contest. And then you'll also, when you sign up, you'll get updates and that sort of thing as well. So you're kind of signing up for our mailing list, but you don't want to miss that anyway. But we're going to do a drawing through there, and then also on our Facebook page. So we're giving away more than one family 4-pack of tickets. So be sure that you go do that. So tell us the dates one more time.
February 29th, which was last weekend, all the way through April 19th, and Friday, March 20th for our Spring Break Friday. Otherwise, it's Saturdays and Sundays, And check our website. We've got all kinds of specials. And all but the last 2 weekends, we have a 2-for-1 before noon on Sunday. So Sunday, we've got an early bird special on first 5 weekends. First 6, let's call it.
So, the Sherwood Forest Faire, although it's a great place to go drink and party and have fun, it's also very family friendly.
Indeed it is.
Yeah.
While we've got some hearty revelers in the campground, we've also got quiet camping, family-friendly camping. And during the festival, lots and lots of shows for kids, games and rides the kids will enjoy. And our Robin Hood shows are all very family-friendly. And so you can follow the Robin Hood show all through the day. And one of our Robin Hood shows in the middle of the day is performed by the Knights of the Grail. And the Knights of the Grail is a program that we've put together that helps veterans with equine therapy, that is horse therapy. And so these veterans come all through the year, work with the horses, get to know them, get to know the emotional bond with the horse, and it does wonders for the community that we serve. And of course, then they come out and give back to our community with performance in the middle of the day with the Knights of the Grail.
Well, I know you and Sarie talked about that out at Sherwood Forest. So local businesses, if they want to be involved in that, that is incredible. We love anything that helps veterans. Can they go to the website for contact information to contact you to find out how they can donate to that program?
We'd be more than happy to hear from any business in Bastrop or anywhere else. Knights of the Grail goes on all through the year. They work with the summer camp, and they are taking care of horses and training horses as the capital city zoo would know. You've got to take care of those things all the time.
Well, there's so many things going on in Bastrop County, and it's just another example. Take advantage of the wonderful spring weather. Take your family. If you've been there, you know you want to go back. And if you haven't been there, this is the year you need to go.
Yes,
and how many years? It's your 11th year?
This will be our 11th year. So 10 years ago today we opened, and we set upon our next decade of Robin Hooding out right here in Bastrop County.
And Robin, you've been with them that whole time, correct?
Yes, indeed.
Wow.
They even put me on the logo.
Hey, how about that? Great. Well, thank you so much for being with us. We really
pleasure.
Appreciate you, and I'm excited
Thanks
about
for stopping by.
A pleasure to meet the both of you. I'm at your service, and at the service of Bastrop County, come out and be our guest at Sherwood Forest Faire.
You're invited to the second annual Bastrop County Bridal Extravaganza, March 27th through the 29th at the Hampton Inn and Suites in Bastrop, a 3-day event full of fun and prizes, sponsored by Craig's Jewelry. Visit online at craigsjewelry.com. The weekend starts off with a cocktail mixer, Friday, March 27th from 7 to 9, followed by the bridal scavenger hunt on Saturday, March 28th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can pick up your cards at the front desk of the Hampton Inn for a chance to win thousands of prizes. The Bridal Extravaganza show is Sunday, March 29th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. There'll be vendors, a runway show, food and fun, and lots of door prizes. The best part is it's all free. Pre-register online to win additional prizes at BastropBrides.com and pick up your free tickets.
Well, TJ, it was another great show.
It was. It really was.
So I would be remiss if I didn't tell everyone happy Texas Independence Day. March 2nd is Texas Independence Day, a great day for our state and one that we all want to celebrate.
Absolutely.
And one of the most important things that we do as a state and as a citizen is vote. And tomorrow is Super Tuesday, March 3rd, and everybody has an opportunity. If you haven't taken advantage of early voting, you need to make sure you go by and vote. Doesn't matter if you're a Democrat or a Republican. It's a way to have your voice heard.
Absolutely. And everybody's voice is important.
Absolutely. Make sure that you get out and vote on March 3rd. The other thing we have going on, we're going to talk about some of the events coming up. And on Friday, March 6th, it's the opening night of Neil Simon's play called The Fools. I know a couple of people that are featured in that play, and I know they're looking forward to it, and it'll be another great production at Bastrop Opera House.
Absolutely. And again, March 7th is the gala for the Capital of Texas Zoo, so you don't want to miss that. Be sure to go to their website. You can purchase tickets for that. And then March 7th during the day, so the Bastrop Public Library has an event going on where it's like a internet safety for families. So you can, go on their website to find out, all the details about that, or stop by the library. But internet safety is important in the age that we live in, without a doubt. And then it's also coming up is the Zuma race. So I believe that is supported by Visit Bastrop. That's also on March 7th. So if you'll go to that website, we'll have it on the screen that you can find out some information about the Zuma race.
So we can keep you busy all day. You can run a race that morning, take care of the your internet, keep your family safe, and then go to the gala that evening.
Absolutely. That March 7th is a really busy day. I know the American Legion has that knife and tomahawk show. So if you're looking for something to keep the men busy while you're out shopping or doing your thing or at the go, there you go. There's your answer to that question.
Always something to do in Bastrop County.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. And, don't forget to go onto our website and fill out the information so you can get in that drawing for that family 4-pack of tickets for Sherwood Forest Faire. Thanks so much, guys, and we'll see you next week.
Happy Independence Day.